We're now being joined by one of Local 237's members, one of the people who make New York City and Long Island work. And joining us for this segment of Reaching Out is Michael Deleo. Michael is a cement mason with the Department of Homeless Services. Michael, welcome to Reaching Out.
Thanks for having me.
Before we begin, tell us a little bit about your background. How'd you get started as a cement mason?
Well, I was a laborer on the high-rise construction, Local 59, and I put an application in for the test, took the test, passed the test, seen more security with the city job, came to the city job, have 23 years of servicing, nice secure job.
Now, Michael, recently there's been a lot of attacks on public sector union members, public sector employees, but you are a skilled trade worker, which means you're entitled to the prevailing wage in New York State. And that wage law has been in effect since the 1940s.
Correct.
How did you feel when you heard the attack on that law by the current mayor? Because I know you mentioned it to me, and I promised you would be able to speak about it.
Well, the biggest thing about that is that either way, that money's going to get paid to, if it goes to the private sector, all that's going to happen is the contractor itself is going to put that money in his pocket, and it's going to form a lower cost of living because people ain't going to make their money, and they're going to put their money in their pocket. You know, so by keeping, what the union does is keeping our wages at a fair level so we can support our family and have nice things just like everybody else and work at that level.
So there's going to be a whole pie paid out. All they want to do is take more of a slice and take your slice.
Take our slice away from the union. Somebody's going to do the job. Whether they're going to do it for our scale or a lesser scale, we do it for a scale, and there's no overhead, there's no profit in that. Where they go to a private, it's going to be the same price, or we could probably do it cheaper. But again, the contractor himself is going to take that money and put it in his pocket.
So you're saying no matter what, it's not going to be any change. All they want to do is shift wages from the employee to the employer.
They're definitely looking at our wages, thinking that we're making all this kind of money and everything that. But listen, we're just barely getting by at the wages we have. We understand that the city's trying to cut. But the union's holding strong, and like I says, you get, when the private sector comes in, they're bringing less skilled trade in, and they wind up doing less quality work than we're capable of doing, and then they're going to come in again and fix it again within a 2-year period.
And speaking about work, quality work, what do you do in the Department of Homeless Services? I mean, we know that the Department of Homeless Services have many shelters. What does a cement mason do in the Department of Homeless Services?
Well, I mean, there's mostly bathrooms. They have to have a lot of bathrooms to supply the need for the people that are in the programs and everything like that. So the plumbers go in and we put showers in, handicap showers, and patches in the ceiling from all the leaks, and concrete steps and ramps for handicap, and basically like that. If it went out to contract, it would cost the city double that.
And tell us about how you feel some of your colleagues, some of the other union members, can support the union and support the efforts to thwart privatization, thwart scaling back wages.
Well, mostly, I'm a shop steward for a long time in this union, and usually a lot of people get comfortable when the union does things for them when they don't have a problem. But as soon as they have a problem, then they run to the union, where they should appreciate what the union really does for them by maintaining their wages, maintaining a healthy environment to work in. And, again, they get comfortable in what they're doing, and they say, it's going to get done anyway. But they don't understand that the city's trying to take this all away from us. And the union's standing by its workers, not just our union, but every union. So if every union stays together, we could keep moving up.
Thank you, Michael. Is there anything you want to tell us about what you love about your public service work?
Well, listen, the public service work is definitely gratifying, but it's also a secure job. And if you were on the outside and everything like that, you have to worry about, being laid off and stuff like that. We do maintain our job, and you know, we stay there and get to know the people in the buildings and everything like that, and we could definitely get more done by knowing the people in the building rather than having new people come in not knowing nothing about the buildings and starting up. So it's nice to see the same people for 20 years, you know, get with us.
That's all the time we have for this segment of Reaching Out. I want to thank our special guests, Michael, Deleo, and other guests that were on Reaching Out. Michael, thank you for coming to Reaching Out.
Oh, thank you for having me.